yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
Month of Freedom.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cleeter Fleet. Today we're going to be taking a look at all of the vehicles we have obtained over the many years since I started this YouTube channel. When I started the channel, I had one car. It was my C7 Corvette, and I had a leased Ram 1500. So everything you see behind me is thanks to you guys supporting our channel for so many years. We have a lot of really cool toys. If you've noticed in the last 6 months, we haven't really added to it because we realized late last year we have a lot of stuff. So we've been trying to not add to it. And I'll also give some credit to the C Boys. We kind of got this idea from them. They do an annual update of their fleet. So that's what we're starting off with this year. And we're going to get into it quick. We got a lot to cover. I don't know how many cars are between the several properties we have, but we're going to go to all of them. Okay, we're going to try and pass each and every one until the end of this video. I think we should start off with the Dale truck. This is my 1995 Craftsman Series Dale truck that we call it. This was raced by Mike Skinner back in the day. And when I bought it, it was truly a race truck designed for turn and left. We turned it into an all-wheel drive drag truck. So you can see twin precision turbos. It's got a turbo 400 lockup, four-wheel drive, 4 slicks. It's got a Harrow engine and dyno, LS engine with twin turbos. Pretty sweet setup, built in-house right here at our YouTube shop. Everything done here. Ty designed a front end and CAD off of an F-150, uses an F-150 front diff, a lot of cool stuff. Right here we have Eagle. This is a 5,000 horsepower 1969 Camaro, and it has been a 580 at 240 miles an hour in the quarter mile. So take a look inside here. You're gonna see it is full-blown race car. Lockup turbo 400 from M&M. It's got Motion Raceworks operator shifter, Motion Raceworks parts all over it. The boys are gonna pop the hood. We've got a billet Pro Line Hemi underneath the hood. Precision 98 millimeter turbos, 2 of the big dogs. And this thing makes, like I said, 5,000 horsepower. I think on the hub dyno, we actually made 5,200 doing a wheelie on the dyno. So Eagle is by far the fastest car in the fleet. It's really a sight to see. A lot of people ask me, Cleet, what's your favorite car? And the answer is easy. It's my boy, Leroy. This was the first car I bought for the YouTube channel and arguably the one that put me on the map. This is the last 2001 Corvette, believe it or not. A lot of people wonder, why is it named Leroy as well? We'll come right here and show them real quick, George. It says, built exclusively for Leroy Coker, delivered on July 19th, 2001, last 01 delivery. So it's got some cool history, and we named it Leroy after the original owner. This is a twin turbo LS, similar engine to what's in the Dale truck. Big LS, big turbos, and it's actually stick shift. One of the coolest notable stories of this car is it was the first GM stick car in the 7s. It now runs 680s in the quarter mile at 213 mile an hour, I think is our record. Started with no body, and the reason I could afford the car is because it was wrecked. Paid about $5,500 for it, found it on eBay. So there's no body on it, and that was one of the factors that made it so cool. Is I started drag racing it with no body. A lot of controversy around it, whether it counted as a real Corvette or not. We used to go to battle with people on the internet when this was our sole focus. I remember when this was our only car. It was pretty much the only thing Jackson and I would work on when we came into work. So Leroy's come a long ways in the 6s. He's won World Cup. He's done some amazing things. And this would be the spot where Mullet sits, but Mullet is at Cameron Johnson race cars getting built, so I can't forget about our boy Mullet. All right, well, we'll just jump back here. We've got our 1986 MD 500, aka Consuela. We bought this over a year ago out of Venezuela. It was abandoned, hadn't flown in 14 years, had a bad engine, was missing the rotor head, apparently stolen in shipping, bad blades, pretty much bad everything. The only thing it had was the scent of cigars. And we have rebuilt it, and now you could say that this helicopter has done some really amazing things. Take a look inside. It's fully refurbished, top to bottom, new everything, new avionics, new interior, new electronics, new blades, new head, a lot of new flight components. This is an Allison C20B fresh out of overhaul. It's really got it all brand new. This thing has been dialed in. We haven't had any issues. We've put about 70 hours on it since we got it back earlier this year out of overhaul, and just got done flying her to Charlotte. So that's the MD. Over here we got our girl Ruby. This is the car that took our channel from on the map to a mountain on the map, I would say. Like, Leroy was doing really good, and then Ruby came along. I bought this at an auction with Jack Stanton and Cooper. I paid $10,000 for it. Thought I got the best deal ever. We pull up to the auction block to pick it up, bought it online, sight unseen, and I remember so vividly opening the hood and realizing that someone had swapped in a truck engine, a 5.3 liter truck junkyard engine. So that's how the story of Ruby began, the auction Corvette, and our videos went insane. Started crushing it. Now it's got a 98 millimeter turbo, a Texas Speed 427 LS, Power Glide. She's been, I think, 730s. Would that be right, Jackson? She's pretty damn fast now. This car's automatic. Like, you go to the drag strip, it's going to do exactly what you want, okay? On the interior, you just got the Power Glide shifter, our MPI Cleetus wheel. Pretty standard setup. This car can drive down the road 1,000 miles and make a hit. She's dialed in. On to the next one, Killa B. This car has been kind of on a hiatus from the channel. So we bought this out of Australia from Ben and Steve No Gas, and recently we had some tuning issues. That's why you guys haven't seen it on the channel, but it does still run. We just need to spend a full day dialing it back in before we bring it out to a burnout box. We fired it up before Indy. Didn't sound right, so we opted to not bring it, but this is a champion burnout car from Australia. It's one Summer Nats, one of the coolest cars we own, makes a solid 1,500 horsepower, huge 1671 supercharger. She's a bad unit. And then we gotta talk about our custom heister. Just bought this earlier this year. Found this through my email. Someone said, Cleet, we know you love heisters. Buy our custom painted, fully decked out shyster. I couldn't
leather, chrome wheel and all.
Yeah, I couldn't not buy it. So that's one of our forklifts. Our favorite is sitting over there.
Yeah,
That's what we're gonna get to.
original.
There she is. People are probably wondering what the hell that is.
I know.
We're talking about that in a
Shiny.
second. All right, Neighbor. Another one of the most legendary cars on the channel. This car is very special because the neighbor across the street from my house, where we used to work on cars in my garage, Ed, was a really fun part of the channel just completely by random. And one day I said, Ed, I want to buy you a car to do burnouts in. So I went out and I bought him this Crown Vic, and before we could even really do much to it, Ed passed away. And around the time that Jackson started working for me 7 years ago, we cracked open the hood, pulled the engine out, and swapped it to a mod motor. But now it has a Coyote motor. So
V3 Neighbor right here.
yeah, this is version 3 of Neighbor, 1,000 horsepower, Magnuson VMP supercharged Coyote up in the front. It's been 9s in the quarter mile. Its stick shift has a TR 6060 transmission out of a 2007 Shelby GT500. That was the original drivetrain swap, so we've kept its stick. One of the most fun cars, hands down, all around. You can drift, you can drag race, you can take your buddies for a ride. There's 4 Kirkies in it. It's just such a freaking amazing car. I love it. I think right now the clutch pedal is blown from a burnout I did a few weeks ago, so we got to fix it. So you guys might be wondering, why is there a GT2 RS in the parking lot? Well, it's kind of mine, it's kind of not mine. This is a lease that I leased for $1 because I won a bet. So I have this GT2 RS until April 7th of 2026, okay? Because I won a bet. I'll leave it at that. It was a good bet to win, and I had more on the line, arguably, on my side. So this is a reward that I got because of a well-placed bet. That's all I can say, all right?
Is it fast?
Hell yeah, 700 horsepower, brother.
Golly.
I know. Over here, we've got my wife's 991.2 twin-turbo Porsche. This has been an awesome car for us. I think it has 20,000 miles on it now. We bought it with maybe 17,000. So we've been racking miles on it. Jack stands popping the hood. You can see.
The motor's not.
Oh, we've got the old
So put a bra on
PPF
it.
under there. This has been an awesome car. I bought this for spectator drags and for my wife to have something to cruise around in. She freaking loves it. So she's always driving around, cruising with her friends and taking it down. I love seeing her drive it. Such an easy, good car. And it almost runs 9s in the quarter mile. That's a solid unit. It's got some bolt-ons. Now this is a special unit. This is a very special unit. The Mountain Dew Jetboat. I think a lot of people in the comments can probably say that the first Cleetus video they ever saw was with this Jetboat. This thing's pretty viral. It's a little dirty right now. It's been sitting under the awning over there, so bear with.
It's got a coon that lives in it.
Yeah, it's got a raccoon maybe that's living.
Oh, a little dookie down there.
Yeah, it's pooping there.
Yeah. Rotax powered, 300 horsepower. These are all hand built on the channel, so you could go back and watch footage of Jack Stan and I welding our lives away. But to be honest with you, it's been sitting because the hull is so damaged. It rides so poorly. It's not even drivable. Like last time we were in it, we threw a rod and I thought that was it. And then we put a motor in it and we took it back to Idaho. Went up some amazing rapids, but it's bad.
It's almost too dangerous. It's so bad that it's dangerous.
It sprays water out the front of the boat and it lands on the drivers while you're cruising. So it's too far gone. I don't know what that means. Probably means we need to build a new one, Jack Stan.
Need a new hole.
Need a new hole.
Maybe buy one. Already welded.
Yeah.
We'll get a wrap.
Yeah, we need to hit up Jetstream boats and maybe restart
motor
on this
in it.
deal.
Oh,
If we
good.
could bolt our motor in a new one, we would be excited to do that. All right, this is the Mini TRX that we did for a giveaway last year. You could choose the Mini TRX that we had custom shortened by a local body shop. You can see it's a two-door. They don't make two-door TRXs. Or you could have a four-door TRX. Well, the winner came in town, and he chose the four-door TRX because he had a family and everything. In here, you can see it's got a custom interior to fit the two-door status. And then,
Looking good.
so that all came out really good. It is a great truck. And then up here, we swapped in one of the Elephant C170 engines. So doesn't just have your standard TRX engine, it has a Elephant engine. And then we took it to the dunes, locked up the supercharger with sand, and now it has a Whipple on it. So this truck runs really good, makes well over 1,000 horsepower, all-wheel drive. It's had the hell beat out of it on snow tracks, sand dunes, you name it.
It rips.
Rips. Literally custom everything.
Custom everything. I could only sell it to a friend at this point because it is so beat up. So after the giveaway guy didn't take it, I just said, hell with it. We'll destroy it. And so it's
You
kind of what we
jumped it
did.
pretty dang good.
Jumped it good.
Yeah,
You
with
know,
snow
I wouldn't
tracks,
feel right selling it to someone unless they really knew what they were getting into. We almost forgot McFlurry down here.
Oh, yeah.
And McFlurry is sitting here with no engine in it because, Jackson, I don't know if you heard, there was a hole in the casting of one of our Coyote heads.
Yeah, I had a feeling
So-
when I pumped all that water out of it.
Yeah, we thought it was head gasket. It was actually a hole in the cylinder casting. So it is what it is. Started with a Godzilla and a Lenko in this, which was a really cool combination. Now it's Coyote and Turbo 400, and it will be back soon. We're just waiting on our engine back from TKM, but McFlurry's gonna be back. Hopefully we take it to World Cup with us this year. We just gotta really figure out where it's gonna sit when it gets back, how fast it's gonna be. We definitely got some stuff to fix on the wiring and things like that, but I miss seeing it too, guys. I see the comments, all right? You know what, before I get too far, I do want to mention some of the cars we're going to be missing today. The C7, the Bald Eagle machine, it's at the PPF shop, Glass Life Atlanta. And then the Sandrail, the Sprint boat, and like I said, Mullet earlier. So I wanted to get that off my chest. We might be missing a couple others, but we're going to try to literally hit everything as this video goes on. My wife's Tahoe. This is Maddie's daily. And if you just saw a few days ago, we put a cam in it. It has a Whipple supercharger. This thing's awesome. It made about 700 horsepower on the dyno, and my kids ride around in this thing every day. So it's here at the shop. Getting the tune cleaned up. We're putting a flex fuel sensor on it, but it's got a stock bottom end and a stock transmission and everything. We're gonna kind of find the limits of it pretty soon, I think. But she loves this thing. Has 60,000 miles on it. We did buy it slightly used, had I think 10,000 miles. So this has been a trusty steed for our family. Absolutely love this Tahoe RST 2020, but we might be upgrading soon. I don't know, we haven't figured that out. Depends if I ruined it or not. We haven't really figured that out with the cam and stuff. She hasn't put enough miles on it to know. So over here we have quite possibly the best forklift of all time, Shyster XL2. This is a bad unit. First forklift I've ever owned. Bought this at the old shop. Jack and I were riding to lunch one day, and we see this baby sitting on the corner. just begging to be bought.
Yep.
We actually paid a premium for it.
Bought it and drove it to the shop.
We paid a premium.
Drove it down the
about
road.
a mile from the shop and drove it back. Man, I paid like $7,000 for this thing.
Yeah.
But we needed a forklift desperately.
Hasn't let us down.
It hasn't let us down much. And then up on the forklift, you got Crouton. This is our big block. Freaking Spark. It's hanging on by a thread.
Yep.
This is our big block Chevy Spark. Quarter-mile world record holder for Chevy Sparks right here. This has a 540 big block from Fast Forward Race Engines, a Turbo 400. Cameron Johnson and the guys surprised me for my birthday earlier this year by building it. Everyone knows I love a good Chevy Spark, which brings us to my favorite Chevy Spark of all time right here. This is our shop car that we did the Hard Park the Spark series with. We did a lot of handbrake turns into the parking lot with this thing. I think 120
Yeah,
was when I got it.
115 something.
This is a reliable steed here. This is what we push all the race cars to the pits with. This is what we leave in the toter home at all times. So when we're on the road, we can go get ice, go to the store, get breakfast. It's got an Ecotech.
Old trusty Ecotech.
I mean, she's been rode hard and put up with.
Rode hard.
Absolutely.
Never has she once given up on us. So.
No.
I've jumped it over bridges. A lot of handbrake slides. Can't emphasize enough how much the handbrake's been used, and it still feels tight as the day I got it.
Knocked down a flagpole.
Yep, it's been through a lot. All right, this is my baby right here. This is my 2023 Ford F-150 Raptor R. I say a lot that the F-150 Raptor R is the best truck ever made, and I stand by that. I love this truck to death. This is my favorite truck ever. I know George isn't a Ford guy, but I think he can still admit that it's pretty awesome. It does a lot. You can see how dirty it is under here because she gets driven. Got a Whipple supercharger on it. Made 750 horsepower to the rear tires on 37s on the dyno. You can fully link the track and drift over at the Freedom Factory in this truck. What other truck can do that? So she's got all kinds of good goodies in there, and
All the bells and whistles.
yep, this is what hauls us around every day. All right, love this thing. Got our tools in the back for working on the house, things like that. Another car I don't own that I'm going to show off today, Vaughn Getting Jr. lent it to us. It's on a manufacturer plate. This is 800 horsepower with a Whipple supercharger, and Vaughn lent it to me. He said, it's the month of freedom, Cleet. We want you to be ripping in something with a lot of freedom. So he hooked me up with this thing. I'm really excited about it. And we've been
Factory
doing-
warranty.
Yep.
RTR Mustang.
Yeah, like, I think it was 36,000
Yeah,
miles.
3
or
years,
something.
36.
3 years, 36,000 miles. Crazy warranty for the horsepower, and I've been loving daily in this. So, good unit. Big thanks to Vaughn. We didn't do Hard Park the RTR in this video because we got back from Charlotte. We got everything out, and then we realized, crap, we didn't do a Hard Park the RTR this morning. So tomorrow we'll get back into that. Over here we've got Donnie, the drift car. This is a C5 Z06 with a Texas Speed 427. It's got a methanol fuel system in it, Holley EFI. It's got an RPM built straight cut gear, transmission in the back. It's pretty basic, honestly. Huge angle, a lot of horsepower, revs up to about 8,000 RPM, just runs awesome. So this is actually Zach's first build. When he started working for the channel, he got to wire this car all out with the Holley. That was his day one job, was to make this car run with a Holley, and that's when we kind of tested him out, made sure he was worth hiring. So this is his baby in a lot of ways. Had a ton of fun in this car. You can see the hitch back here from what we were just doing with Vaughn the other day. This thing needs a wrap. It sat outside for a couple too many Florida months, did it in. So
Smoke.
looking forward to fixing that up. Right here's my 95 Pierce fire truck. Let me tell you something about this, boys. Instead of buying a water truck, what?
Nothing clean.
Yeah. It's clean.
It's clean.
Instead of buying a water truck, if you've ever gone water truck shopping, they're very expensive. And in Florida, you kind of have to have a water truck for whatever you're doing. Construction, new sod. Fire trucks, only $5,000. So you can get a 500-gallon tank that you can drive around and spray with ease, freaking hundreds of feet, by just buying a fire truck. Honestly, I've just freaking loved having this thing. It's been so solid. telling you, don't buy a water truck. Buy an old fire truck. They're way cooler. Right here, we got a 2024 F350 Lariat. This is for towing around the merch trailer. And we actually have two of these. We have a white one that's over at the Freedom Factory. It's a 2023, and that one is for towing the event trailers around. You can see we got the big old 6-7 under here, 10 speed. These trucks are awesome. I've had new Rams, and I've driven new Chevys. I personally think the heavy duty Fords are the best. I don't know if I'll get crucified for saying that, but Power Stroke, gotta be honest, it just feels like it has the most power. I don't know. Don't judge me. Just saying. That's how I feel. George is smirking behind it. What do you want to say?
You know, I can't even say what I want to say.
This is not sponsored by Ford in any way. All right, we got the Blazer here. We said we were going to turbo this last year. We never did it.
Never did.
What happened with that?
We were going to recycle everything from Ruby onto this.
And it looked good at first.
And then the motor showed up for Ruby, and you said, throw that back together. So then all of the turbo stuff from Ruby that was on here then got took back off and put back on Ruby. And here we are. The only vehicle for sale today is the Blazer.
Really? How much are we off asking?
No motor, 10 grand. Come and get it.
Wow.
It's honestly not bad for a roller.
It's not bad. All right, we'll see if someone buys it. Okay, let's get on to one of the most important pieces of machinery I have ever bought for the YouTube channel, and that is the
Other than the
toterhome.
tow trucks.
Other than the tow trucks. That's the toterhome. So this is our home away from home. We bought this in 2020. Man, this thing was about $500,000 altogether. You know, I took out a loan, company loan to get it. Made it back from the Freedom Factory debacles. You know, the pay-per-views kind of saved us, and I had already ordered it before the Freedom Factory stuff all popped up. Took about, I don't know, a year and a half to get. So we decided to make ends meet, and we did get this thing with a loan. And it's been amazing. Look at that big turbo, brother. Fire me up. She does great, dude. This thing has been, like I said, so good. Let me show you inside. I don't know if we've ever really brought everybody up in here in a while. Let's see.
It's like MTV Cribs in here, dude.
Yeah. This is typically where Jack Stan sleeps, up here. This slides out. This is my bed. Flips out of here. And then you'll probably have George and Zach. Lately, it's kind of switched around a lot. Like, we've had Pete up here and Sam down here. It just depends on what we've got going on. Bathroom back here. You got a nice tall shower for giraffes with a raised shower head. Custom.
Refrigerator.
Yep,
Microwave.
refrigerator, microwave. You got
Sink.
an oven top, sink. So we can do everything out of this. And then it's got a ton of storage down here. Original Blackstone. Still chilling in there, son. You know the deal. All right. So we keep her nice. This stays inside most of the time. And like I said, it's been a dream to have this. And it looks brand new. If you came and saw this, it looks close to brand new. Obviously, it had the building fall on it during the hurricane. That did some damage, but we got it all fixed, and it really does look good. Come on inside. We've got our toolboxes. This is all tricked out from Boxo. Well, that's not a good example, but Boxo set up our toolbox. So we have all the tools we need on the road, only missing a few. Got an 8-second time slip sitting here. Man, we keep a lot of our extra time slips up in here. Yeah, they might have got cleaned out. And then we keep like fluids, brake clean, all that up here. Up in the front, we got a ton of storage. There's bins up there that are labeled for each car. So like Eagle has a box. If we're going with Leroy will have a bin. We'll keep our spare parts, things like that. Tables, jacks, spare tires for the trailer. If you are ever buying a heavyweight trailer like this, only buy Continental tires for it. Okay,
Yeah,
I have owned
sometimes.
every brand trailer tire you can own. And we had what, 10 blowouts in the first year, Jack
Oh,
Stan?
yeah. Yeah, it was every trip we had at least 2 go out.
And we put these Contis on and just replace them every couple of years, and you will save thousands in damage to your trailer. That's a good tire. All right. Back here we have a lift. You've probably seen a lot of different car trailers in your life. By the way, this is an ACC trailer. That's a Renegade toterhome. I forgot the details of it. It's my first time doing this, guys. You've probably seen a lot of trailers that have a lift gate in the back. And I would say 9 out of 10 guys would tell you to go lift gate if you're buying a big trailer like this. I am the opposite way. I like the front deck with a lift in the trailer, right? Because for one, I was able to custom order the trailer with a high ceiling. So I can stand at 6'6" under the front deck, which no other trailer has. There's not a single stacker trailer in the country, I'm telling you, there might be a few, but very uncommon that I can stand up in a trailer. So custom ordered this, and although that minimized our room up here, we still have plenty of cars we can put up here. We can put Ruby, Leroy, McFlurry, and Eagle up here, right? They have to be a low car, but there's still enough room. It's 51 inches, so we can get most of our cars up there. And then, by not having the lift deck, which, by the way, are super sketchy, we can use this lift to, say, have 2 medium-sized cars, right? If you have the upper deck all the way to the back of the trailer, you're stuck with that height the whole way, right? Now, like back here, we can have the neighbor and the Blazer, right? Because we could just raise the lift this high. Versus, you know, if the deck's just stuck at one fixed height, you can never put an SUV. Like, we could put the Blazer on top and put something underneath, maybe the Spark. You can kind of pick the height with the lift. And it's really nice because we have these removable spots in the lift. We can lift it up, pull the transmission out of the car inside the trailer where it's air conditioned instead of underneath the lift gate outside, which you see a lot of people do. So this layout trailer, I don't think I'd change a damn thing about it. It has worked out incredible for us. It's hauled so much merch and so many cars safely. You can do 1, 2, 3 in it, and then the Chevy Spark in the back. So that's some pretty good yardage we get out of it as far as transport. We've done 4 cars one time. We did Ruby, Mullet on the lift, and then Jack Sands Nova and Leroy downstairs. So I can do 4.
Well, that bad girl right there.
All right, this is gonna take us into our extras now. We kind of pulled out all the big dogs, and we're gonna get into the extras. Okay, should we start in the shop?
I mean, we got this one's just so shiny, it's catching my eye.
Let's hit Lumberjack real
All
quick.
right.
Lumberjack we bought during the $7,500 car challenge. Single turbo LS. George and I built a junkyard motor in the parking lot and went 9s with this thing, okay? With a 4L80. This is a great car. Nothing under the hood right now. Don't even worry about it.
No point in popping that.
We're working on getting it up and running this week. And then we've got the Bald Regal over here from Motion Raceworks. This is an LSA supercharged LS that's just sitting out here. Does this run? I think it was run when parked.
Yeah. Everything runs when it's parked out here. Whether
It's just been there for a year.
It's up to. It's probably got the blower full of water again.
Yeah.
So last
They
time
don't
we got
take
it.
very good care of it.
No.
They just
No,
kind
I
of
mean-
use
Well,
it.
last I heard it was yours.
Everything's
Is it ours officially?
open.
Well, that's the
This
last
is
I heard.
melted all belt and
Well, the
everything
belt's
in
gone
there.
again.
Okay.
Half of it's in the alternator.
Maybe we could clean it up because this did used to run good.
Oh, don't do that. You're gonna pump all the water into the motor.
Now you're
Buddy.
No, the blower traps
Yeah.
it all. The blower traps.
Now you blew the motor. You owe us a 10-second car.
You do.
All right, we got ties. Burnout Mustang over here. We got a Whipple for this. We're pulling it in the shop shortly. This is what we tow behind Mullet when we go out on the road. Can't wait to get Mullet back. This thing's got a ton of really cool stuff in it. Yeah, just spare parts sitting in there now. I only organize it the day before race week, okay? I never touch it until race week. Hey, James, there's some LAT in here.
Yeah, that's for race week.
Race week
There's a
stuff.
lot of LAT. We should use some of that.
Close the door.
There's a turbo oil pump.
Turbo box is empty, I know
There's
that.
our original
Yeah, there's
cab.
OG
Original flatbed.
flatbed cab there. We sold that to Vice Grip. He still hasn't paid or picked it up. And then we got Toast, RIP.
RIP. The side caved in there.
RIP. This is the old Race Week trailer. We got Ties, Expedition.
That we bought.
A lot of people.
Now,
This is funny. Should I tell them about what really happened back in the day with the bumper tear off?
Yeah, I mean,
Timing. People
people were like,
roasting
"You
us.
ruined Ty's car."
Yeah, Ty told us that he was buying a new truck, and I said, "Hey, I'll buy your Expedition," and he wanted like $1,500 or something for it. Maybe it was $1,000. I don't remember. But So that day, he willingly put it on the tow truck, knowing we were going to be idiots. He didn't know we were going to tear a bumper off right then and there, but we did. And then he sold it to me for $1,500 and went and bought a new truck. It was all his plan. It was just the timing of the video surprised all of us. And people were like, Cleetus is the worst human being alive. It was pretty funny. Good stuff.
All worked out.
All worked out.
This trailer,
Oh,
I can't talk about yet.
what trailer?
Okay, all right. White trash. Whoa, Jack Stan, these valve covers are shining, son.
Dang.
Yeah, they all turn gold in the sun.
What? They look
Black.
sick. They were black.
They were black.
They look
Are you
way cooler
serious?
now. Yeah, look at they're still black back there.
Yeah, look, watch this. You want to see a cool trick? See where it's black where the spark plug wire sat?
What the heck?
Yeah.
Dude, why do they look
cheap,
so much cooler?
cheap anodizing will do that.
I thought you freaking... I thought you bought some new powder
Me
coating.
too.
No,
Covers.
the Florida sun turned the black anodizing brown. Or
Okay.
bronze.
Those are the valve covers that came on them, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting. Well, this is white trash. We bought this, man, 5-6 years ago for Jack Stan to do burnouts in. It's been a treat having it. It's been a great truck. Sides are a little beat up. Oh, you got a newer bed, so the old bed was bad. Okay. Over here we got Garza's Miata. Garza brought his Miata here. We're gonna put a big block in it.
One of these days.
All right. This Spark jet ski is a donor for the little jet boat.
Got that when we got that jet boat? There it sits.
Yeah. We got Sam's Cougar right here. Blew the motor first run. We probably just need to order a motor for it. It's been forgotten since he blew the motor. You know, that old man went in there and freaking sent it, and we need to put an engine in it. We've got Brittany Atwood's Burnout car that we got to put a counterweight on. It won't spin the tires. If it does, it wheel hops bad, so gonna make some changes to that. This is our Science Channel C5. We did the JB Weld head gasket on this, and we have another video in the works for it. We've got another Corvette that I bought from Project Prime. It did run, had no oil pressure, bad motor. I would let this go to anybody for freaking $1,000. They can have it. Or do you want to do this one? This is kind of a junk card over here, I'm realizing.
Rodney, this is my old truck, you know. We put twin turbos on it back in the day. It actually ripped really hard. It made like 780 horsepower one time. And then, honestly, the last time it ran, it did great. Had a big fireball. And then the next morning, you're like, let's see if it runs. And then you put it on the chip. Remember, as soon as it fired up for a good minute.
You told me to do it.
I doubt that. Well, come to find out, it actually melted the radiator hose the night before.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole minute on the chip was no water in it. And ever since then, yeah.
It just smokes. It still runs, just smokes bad.
It probably will run.
He's been driving Thunder though, so you know,
Yeah.
we just
Rodney just kind of unfortunate. You're all right, buddy. It's still
keep
silver
it
right
up, bud. Keep it up.
You just hold it down over here.
And then we've got Zach's skid mark, as we call it. We can pop the hood on this real quick. It's got a 540 big block in it. This is a perfectly running and good driving car, although it looks like a piece of junk. It's got a 632 big block in it. He yells, piece of junk. And it's a ripper right here, guarantee you. Tuned by carburetor.
Jack Stan's old bed's here.
Don't forget the
Bone
big
motor.
Bullet holes in the bed.
Little fuel.
All right, we got Thunder here. So Thunder is an Australian ute with a Texas speed engine, and George just won Burnout Rivals in this. How do you feel about that, buddy?
Felt like a winner.
Hell of a drive. I mean, it's got Australian pedigree, so it has to do a good burnout.
Yeah.
We've got,
George ever won.
well, close. We've got Jack Stan's NOS boat over here. This is another one of the original jet boats that we built. Kind of similar condition to the Mountain Dew boat because it's just sitting. This one is not destroyed. It's actually a good boat. We just haven't gotten it out in a little bit.
Did hit that one rock pretty hard on that side, but we won't.
Yeah.
We won't talk about
Yeah.
that.
There's a big dent over here. Let's show them.
I remember
Little
watching
wrinkle.
that one happen.
A little bit of a wrinkle. I'll never forget it. And
No
then
I thought he snapped his neck.
yeah, you can see
Both
him
of 'em.
feel like that. And then we've got Jack Stan's $7,500 car challenge car that he is working on. Man, these things have to be up and going in like 10 days.
Yeah.
10 days.
Jeez,
We're
Louise,
running out of
dude.
days fast.
It is coming in hot. So in the shop, we have a few cars in disrepair. We've got the blue F-150, which you guys saw I broke the crank off of. This is my Whipple F-150, makes about 1,300 horsepower when it's all going well. But the crank support got loose on it, and then it broke the crank. That's what happens when you make a ton of power with a supercharger. You got to make sure all that stuff in the front stays real tight. If it doesn't, stuff starts to shake, and then your Ford truck looks like this. Okay?
You see the common occurrence with these Fords and the non-daily aspect?
Yeah.
All of yours are broke.
Not my Raptor R.
That's your daily.
Yeah.
Most importantly,
We've got
of
a
all.
GS1000 out here with the Sidecar. Still perfectly good running vehicle built by Cleetus McFarland.
Yep.
Okay. Solid
Perfectly
unit.
good running.
All right, we got our supercharged limo sitting in here. You come around to the side. You can see we got a big radiator in the front, big old fuel cell. We're getting it pretty much wrapped up. We got the operator shifter in it.
Shoo!
Well,
First of all, what kind of car is it? You gotta say. Put some
19.
respect on it.
57 Chevrolet Bel Air.
Dang.
Okay, and then it's got a big blown alcohol motor in the back.
Yep.
With a power glide, and we just got the drive shaft. Dude, look at how puny the drive shaft is.
Small but
Short little
strong.
guy. All right. Last but not least in the shop, we have the CBR 1000 RR golf cart. That's back. Very dangerous. Very dangerous unit. Okay, it's staying parked.
Back up in the bracket.
It's staying parked. And then we have Ty and Zach's $7,500 car challenge Mustang. That's getting put back together this week as well. Like I said, 10 days till we're going to be ripping those puppies. So we got a lot of stuff going back together. I think we hit everything over here but the tow truck.
Well, and though, I mean, it's not a car, but just respect to the Dino Marlin.
Respect
Always.
to the Dino Marlin.
That
Let's go.
pallet jack,
Pallet
we've had
jack.
that from the beginning.
Where's the floor cleaner? Oh, floor cleaner.
Yeah, floor scrubber right
This
here,
is a
dude.
car. We've got a
It's an
tenant
actual unit.
T290 here. Old trusty. She's only broke down on us once. We had to put a new circuit board in her. But she runs hard, keeps our floors sparkly clean. All right. Last but not least, over here at the shop, we have my Can-Am Defender. That's what I use to get around at events and stuff. And then we got Cleeton Squirrels 555. You're done. 7.3 liter Ford Snatcherooski. Okay. And she's on the charger, just charging up. You want to see if it'll kick?
See if
Let's
it'll kick. I'll be honest, it wasn't sounding too good earlier.
Have you ever made money on a tow truck? No, it's spent money.
Yeah. You gotta make a little, lose a little, you know? It's
You
business.
know what's funny? Is the most profitable video, period, on the channel is the flatbed video where we got running and went and towed JH.
That's right. Because we were
So,
doing business.
She made
That's
some
a
money.
good one.
So she's got that on her sleeve.
Well, get your front tire, bud.
It's from all the
At least
drifting.
a steer tire.
Because that's the only one that locks up when you hit the brakes. A lot of fresh parts on it. Come on, baby. Gotta get that heated up. Something leaking over here. How about now? Yeah, brake clean does that.
Damn, that's the first time I've seen Jack stand jump like that.
Stuff was flying off the belt.
Yep. So, as you can see, still runs and works perfect. Okay. You want me to hit the PTO?
Yeah, hit the PTO one time. Opening it up. Flipping her out. Yep. Back in business. Oh man, you better shut it. Yeah. When I hear this thing running and I see that PTO, them booms moving,
All I want to do is tow some.
I just want to tow somebody. I just want to wreak havoc.
All right, this is our Falcon 20 that we bought off Facebook Marketplace. Got the counts off it because we tried to fire it up last week unsuccessfully. That was a bummer. So she's sitting out here. She's a lawn ornament in the field. And just really cool. We bought it off Facebook for 15 grand because it was so cool. And now it just is here to rest. Someone hit it with a semi truck the other day. But other than that, she's good. Now we're over at our racetrack, the Freedom Factory. All right, we have a little hidden gem in the corner that I can't show yet. But we've also got our 2024 GMC that we're working on a single turbo setup for. We've got our Marauder that has a Coyote, I'm sorry, stock Marauder that we have a Coyote coming for, and maybe a little thing for on top of it. And then we've got our Carbon Cub SS. This is a amazing 180 horsepower carbon fiber and aluminum Cub that is really a wonderful plane. It's got a set of floats sitting right here. It's got about 200 hours on it now. This is an excellent plane. Like, I can't tell you. It's like a cheat code. You can fly so damn slow with this thing. I won a STOL competition in it. Recently got a new propeller and stuff. Just a great airplane. You can land it anywhere, whether it's a dirt field or an airport or even some shallow water. Or you can put the floats on it and land in the ocean. You can do whatever you want. So, big upcoming project on that. Great airplane. In the corner, we have a lot of Christmas stuff actually. If you look around the hangar, some of our Christmas display stuff for our holiday festival. We have my good Jetboat. This is one that we haven't destroyed. This is the one I take out with my family on the river and stuff. This is a good Torchcraft Marine Jetstream mini Jetboat, 300 horsepower, tricked out 4-seater, ready to rip unit, not destroyed yet. All right, inside the Freedom Factory, we have our first Crown Vic that's not highly modified. We got a couple of golf carts, a couple of scooters we gave the employees for Christmas. A couple more golf carts, some Easy Goes.
Got your bike over here.
Yep.
They're huffy.
Another Easy Go. And the old Rover. Freedom Plus crew bought this thing. It's gas powered. They said Easy Go's not going to cut it. They wanted the bed. And then that's the concessions team's golf carts there. We got another Crown Vic down here. No special vehicles down there.
Well, concessions got the long bed unit.
Yeah, hauling ice and burgers and all that around, you know. All right, up here, we have my old 240 drift car. That thing's got a blown engine in it, so she's chilling, not doing anything special. Just looking good. It's on display. We got the Fiero that was just recently vandalized by a bomb and wrecked by George. It's looking good, though. Take Gander out here.
You believe that? I broke in here and stole it and put a bomb in it.
I know. It's on display, though, for people who are coming to the Freedom Factory. We got the flatbed 555 You're Done Freedom Factory towing unit. This came with the racetrack, and then Squirrel and I refurbished it. That's a Crown Vic there. And then right there, that's a Crown Vic, too. And then we got Corn Cob. This is Roman Outlet's Burnout car. Sitting here with some blown Burnout tires. Hanging out, waiting for Roman to come back to town to maybe save it. Whenever Roman comes in town, we get it back up and going, but for now, it sits there.
He shows up, it gets 10 hours of attention, and then he rips it for 2 minutes, and there it sits.
Exactly. So that's our 10 at M20 chilling over there. We got our John Deere Z970R here. That's not my Miata, that's the employees. We got the old Can Spam 4-wheeler. We've got Chad's Mustang back here with the big block 540 in it.
Did somebody crash that?
I'd hit a barrel with it intentionally. So it needs a window.
Look at its valve covers from being outside.
Its valve covers turned orange too. All right, we got 2 Buffalo turbines here. We got the twin engine unit and the single. That one we bought brand new. This one we bought used from some fellers. We got the K truck gifted to us from JH Diesel. Shout out to JH. And then this is our push Crown Vic. This is what we use to push cars off the track and stuff. Self-explanatory there.
How about your Tacoma? That's yours.
Yeah, we got my track Tacoma that I bought from Zach when he got a new truck. And then that Tahoe is one I bought last year. I actually gave that to one of the Freedom Factory guys to be his daily. He cleaned it up. It looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, he's been working on it.
Yeah, it looks real good. So, man, the Taco I haven't driven in a hot minute.
Yeah.
That's just a workhorse now. There's our old car trailer.
George Total.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I don't think this story's ever been told. This is from the first day George worked for us. Literally day one. George pulled out of my house and drug this trailer along my mailbox for the whole trailer.
All but one panel.
All but one panel he took out. And you know, these panels aren't easy to replace, so we just left it. I was like, it's totaled. I don't know what to tell you.
George owns it. You know, the day comes, he buys it, and that's it. That's his parting gift.
Yeah, it took its value from about $3,000 down to $1,000 when he did that. So whatever, it still works for day-to-day stuff we need it for. All right, we got the Freedom Factory Tool Mule right here. Okay, this thing's tricked out. What's up, Dave? This is Dave here, who takes care of all the Crown Vics. He hauls this puppy around. It's fully loaded with Boxo tools, top to bottom. Okay, so you can fix just about anything, anywhere, as long as you got the Tool Mule with you. That's a nice unit. I'm glad you're taking such good care of it.
He loves it. He loves it.
Oh, this isn't a car. But out here, we did get a new carport.
Well, it's got the word car in it, you know? Carport. Yeah.
All right.
They got this out here.
Yep.
It's like
We've
a
got
car.
Our 6-wheel Can-Am. We've got our club car, carry-all, as they call them. We've got 2 of these, actually. This is just one of them. And then this is our 6-wheel Can-Am Defender that we got from Can-Am about 5 years ago. It's been a really solid, trusty unit. And just love this thing. So shout out Can-Am for that deal. That thing lasted a while.
Yeah, we've had the thing since we've had the track.
It's been really good to us.
Yeah.
Oh, down Vic over there.
What about these? These are kind of like cars, backpack blowers. Got those on deck.
It's got an engine.
It does. It runs.
We got a couple backpack blowers, pressure washer, weed whackers on deck. You know the deal. We got a blower, hand pusher mower, and then we got the bush hog.
Is this the one that came with, or did we get a new one? Remember how there was one in that front shop?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Yeah, this is it. This might be it. And then we got the old big Magnum. We had to buy that specifically for Zach.
He will still find a nail in this tire.
Zach can get a nail in his tire in a brand new parking lot. I don't know how he does it. Okay, skid steer right here. We got a John Deere 333P. Bought this brand new, first new skid steer I've ever owned. She's in mint condition. We keep her nice. 333P. It's a big dog. I'm telling you so.
It's
really nice. Air conditioning. You get a radio. You get Bluetooth. It has it all.
Tinted windows.
Tinted windows because she looks a little bit cooler like that. This is the auxiliary scoreboard for the Freedom Factory. So instead of spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to have an outdoor screen, we bought a screen trailer. So it's got a 20-foot screen in here. Take a look down all the way in there. And this can be moved inside if there's a hurricane, you know? Just using our noggins out here.
We get those quite often
Yeah,
down
and
here.
we can haul it with us to events, things like that. So it's just easier to put it in the trailer form. There's the track, look at that.
Grass is looking on point.
He's looking prime. So this is a food trailer that we haul around. Just has a small kitchen inside it. This we can move around the track for different types of events. Say we're doing a Christmas parade, it's on the inside. We're doing Freedom 500, it's on the outside out back to help out. So that works for a lot of things. We got our John Deere 5100E. That's from Everglades Equipment. For those of you who are OGs, you remember when Everglades came in clutch, got us this thing. It's been amazing because we have so much grass to cut. Between the 2 facilities, there's a lot. We got the Batwing Bush Hog on the back. This sucker rips. You can do a lot of acreage very quickly. And then we have this little screen that we put out on the road. This is just for smaller advertisements. Say, hey, the week of an event, we'll throw it out there. Tell people what time to be there Friday, Saturday night. Works pretty good. This RV I don't own. This is one of the Australian Burnout guys' RVs. We're just storing it for them. All right, we got the Summit Racing Burnout delivery van right here. This has a 632 blueprint big block in it. This will do burnouts with the dually rear wheels. There she is, hiding away in there. Solid unit. All right, right here we got my Ultima that won the big Ultima race. So she's sitting here absolutely ready for the next Ultima race, which is in October. We're letting 100 Ultimas race. We did 76 and I won with my SER, and now we'll be back with 100. Okay, we've got the old Summit van. Oh man, look at this piece of history. We've got the old Taco Bell Miata with the blown up motor.
Look at that.
And the wrecked front end.
No, back end.
Oh.
The wrecked back end.
Yeah, and front. You got both ends. Dude, the old Freedom Factory F-150. This truck came with the track. I forgot about this unit. She's stick shift too, right?
Yeah.
She is. Oh, she's just got junk in her now.
She's storage, dude. There's a wagon in there.
The fuel pump went bad on this thing like 3 times.
Yeah.
So it just got parked. Dude, I want to bring this thing back.
Should.
Dude, I should make this my new list race car. This is sick, dude.
A full-size F-150?
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. Oh,
The OG right
this
here.
is Mila, we call her. This is the box truck I first bought for merch when we had to drive to Clearwater and get deliveries. What are you doing?
I wonder how much of our stuff's in the back still.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. We got a bunch of Ultimas here that we're storing for other racers. I think some of them might be majors. And then these are the stacker race cars.
A fleet of units.
What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These things are a contraption where the guy on bottom does gas and brake, guy up top steers. And I'll tell you, I've never been more scared in a race car in my life than when I sat in the top of, I believe that one, while Jack Stan did the gas pedal. Because we were driving that thing to the wall, and I was rubbing the fence with my doors up top, and it was terrifying because James was in the throttle too early.
We were fast.
And we were getting tied out of the corner. It was absolutely terrifying. So we ran them a couple times, but I've never been back in one. And I don't know if I ever will get back in one, but I own 7 of them, so I'm not really sure what to do with that.
They're units, dude. We got to race them at least one more time.
They are units. All right, we got our school buses down here for Tour of Destruction.
All fleet
they're
of them.
looking beat up. These ones might be donor units here.
Yeah, they look. Oh, they're another lawnmower.
Another lawnmower. Yeah, these are donor units, and then those ones down there are race buses.
Look at them all, dude.
The front ends blow off really easy, turns out.
Yes.
So that's why all of them are missing front ends. And then we've got a trailer for the trailer race. All that stuff down there is cars we collect for doing the monster truck stuff. That's just run over equipment down there. So you'll see kind of just garbage sitting there.
There's a gem hidden over there, though. You see it peeking out?
Is there a gem?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a gem.
Forget you own that?
That is a gem. Let's go take a look. Wow, I did forget I owned that. Whose truck is this? Oh, is that Josh's?
Yeah.
Hey, what is Josh doing with this?
I don't know. He had one, gave up on the project, sold it, and then bought one that's almost identical to the one that he sold.
Yeah.
And now he's working on it.
This is Freedom Frank's truck. This is Zach's prize from Lay Mullets. I don't know
His
what he's doing.
his bandit prize.
It runs. I think he just needed a place to stick it, and he just haven't screwed with it.
Yeah. There
He's
it
the only
is.
one that kept it.
Yeah.
So this is a hidden gem right here. There's our old scoreboard. Wow. This is a Crown Vic I turned into a side-by-side transporter. And it has air ride and everything. It's just sitting here. We never really used it because it was so top-heavy. I don't really know what to do with it.
Absolute unit.
Couple Ford Rangers back here. Oh, dude. Freaking... What another gem. Hold on. What a gem. These I don't own right here.
This is Justin Keith.
That's Justin Keith's. Look at the freaking Monte Carlo I got for George.
Look at him, just abandoned it back here.
Absolutely abandoned.
Talk about smoked wraps.
Yeah, we put a brand new wrap on that thing. Didn't he blow the trans in it?
Yeah. Then he bought one, and then there it sat.
It's still sitting.
Yeah. Yeah. The transmission's been at the shop for almost 2 years, going on 3 now.
Oh no, Jack Stan!
Not the hot dog stand.
This is Jack Stan's weenie car.
Oh, dude.
What did they do to it?
I got to get Sam over here to polish this thing up. We need to start slinging some
Pull your
weenies.
weenie card out.
Don't they know they can't throw it away if it when it rolls like that?
Who the hell approved throwing away this weenie cart?
They dropped the gate on it and dented it.
That's where
Who's
you put
gonna
the
want-
hot buns?
Unreal.
This is
Unreal.
stainless steel. She can't go bad.
Yeah. Who would throw this away? It rolled. I just pulled it out of there one-handed. It's just loose.
It's just a little crusty. I'm flipping her over.
Yeah, get that water out of there. Get it right side up. You see, this is a good one. It's got the solid rubber tires. They can't go flat.
Dude, you better come get this or they're going to trash it.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this collection of trailers. How many of these do you think I own?
I think 2 out of the
I see 2 that
7.
are mine. The rest. Definitely not mine. Okay,
Yeah,
so I
two.
only own the two on the end. This is what happens when you're the guy with land. Everyone just stores their stuff on
Hey
your
man,
property.
can I park my trailer over there?
I couldn't even tell you whose these are.
I know I can vouch for that one.
On
That
the
one's
end, is that
Brian.
Brian?
That's Brian's.
I know Brian's. That's Ryan's. But this one, I don't know.
Oh, that's Motion's. So you kind of own it.
Oh, 20%. Okay.
Yeah.
The wedge is still loaded from freaking going to Atlanta.
Well, you never know when you got to go back. You're ready for next trip.
It's ready for next Atlanta trip.
Just maybe not open a cooler.
Bunch of Ford Rangers down the side here.
Yep.
And then, yeah, right here, this is a Crown Vic that I bought for a Crown Vic race. Also right here, that's a Crown Vic. This is a Crown Vic. This is one of my Crown Vics right here. Got another Crown Vic right here. Another black Crown Vic right here. Got a Crown Vic right here. It's one of mine. This is another one of my Crown Vics. Got a Crown Vic Police Interceptor here. Another Crown Vic Police Interceptor here. This is a Crown Vic Police Interceptor with a white stripe. This is a Crown Vic. Got a Flex Fuel Crown Vic Police Interceptor package right here. This looks like a Crown Vic, blue Crown Vic. Wow, nice paint, actually.
Clean.
Okay. Got a Crown Vic here. Ooh, is this one out of Miami? Miami-Dade Crown Vic.
Nice.
Papa John's Crown Vic. Got one of my Explorers. Two Tahoes from Bunnell. Dude, we gotta get Bunnell.
Yeah.
Got a Crown Vic here. This here's a Crown Vic. Got a Crown Vic right there. This is a Crown Vic. Got a Crown Vic here. That's a Crown. Oh, we already saw that one. All right.
Yeah.
That's a Crown Vic right there. This is a Crown Vic. Crown Vic. This here is a Crown Vic that I own. This is a Crown Vic that I bought a couple years ago. Honda Accord.
Not yours.
Where the hell did this come
That's
from?
Dave's. That was his daily when he started working for you. Then
That's
the
right.
motor blew up, and then now there
Yeah.
shits.
All right.
But
Got a
this
Charger.
is yours.
My Charger.
Yeah, that's your Charger.
Okay, got an Explorer here. Oh, this here. This is a Crown Vic,
Black and white one.
black and white one. That's one of my Crown Vics. There's a Crown Vic there, and then on the end, got one of my Crown Vics there. Also, in front of that one is a Crown Vic. Got a Crown Vic here. This is a Crown Vic. Crown Vic. This here is a Crown Vic. Let's keep going. Got first two here in line are Crown Vics.
Clean.
And then the one past that's a Crown Vic. And then three more Crown Vics here. And then I got three Crown Vics. Another Crown Vic. There's four Crown Vics in front of those Crown Vics. Over right here, this is a Crown Vic, and then one in front of it. And then next to that Crown Vic, you'll see there's two Crown Vics. And then a Crown Vic with no doors. I know this is a lot, so just try and keep track with me, guys. We got a Crown Vic here in the front. We got two more next to it. And then another two Crown Vics next to those two. And then six more Crown Vics past those Crown Vics, okay?
Oh, you must like Crown Vics.
No, I just ended up with a few. Let's just go to the next row here. Okay, so in this row here, you're gonna see we got 5 Crown Vics right here. And then if you look behind you, there's another 5 Crown Vics. And then in the row past them, there's a Crown Vic on the end, 2 Crown Vics next, and then 2 Crown Vics here. And then another Crown Vic, one more Crown Vic, 1, 2, 3 more Crown Vics past that.
Wow.
And we'll just keep going. Are you tracking with me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
It's like a couple Crown Vics, a couple with white stripes, a couple black and white ones.
Here's a yellow Crown Vic. And then we have a black and silver Crown Vic, a purple Crown Vic.
Rare.
This is a green one. That's a Crown Vic there. That's a Crown Vic. Up here, I bought a Crown Vic. That's just been sitting. Got another Crown Vic right here, one on the end. And then this is one of my Crown Vics. I got another Crown Vic right here. That blue car there, that's a Crown Vic. White car, that's a Crown Vic. Green one, Crown Vic. The white and black car all the way on the end, that's one of my Crown Vics. So this first car on the end, that's a Crown Vic. Got another Crown Vic here. Third one in, Crown Vic. Fourth one's a Crown Vic. Let me see these next, 1, 2, 3. The next 3 are Crown Vics, and then after that you got 1, 2, 3, another 3 Crown Vics. 1, 2, 3, another 3 Crown Vics, and then let's see what's in the row in front of them. All right, Crown Vic, Crown Vic, Crown Vic. That pink one's a Crown Vic. Another Crown Vic, another Crown Vic. This is a Crown Vic. Got another Crown Vic right here. This white one, Crown Vic Police Interceptor Edition. Another Crown Vic here. We got a Crown Vic here, and then on the end, that's a Crown Vic that I bought. And then up here, we got a Crown Vic down there. These 2 right here, Crown Vics. And then I've got this Crown Vic, that Crown Vic. Next 2 are Crown Vics. Got 1 more, and then on the end, those last 4, those are Crown Vics. And then this here, this blue car, that's a Crown Vic. That used to be a Crown Vic. All these cars smashed by monster trucks. But as you can see right here, what is that?
Crown Vic.
That's a Crown Vic.
And then underneath these cars are Crown Vics, and that's a Crown Vic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This car here on the end?
Yeah.
Crown Vic. That one right there, Crown Vic. And then if you see this line, I don't know if you can zoom in on them. That first one's a Crown Vic, and then there's a Crown Vic. Third one in is a Crown Vic. Fourth one in is a Crown Vic, and then there's a Crown Vic. And then the next 2 are Crown Vics, and then that one on the end turned sideways, that's a Crown Vic.
Sure is. And then you got your dump trailer.
Oh yeah, and then a dump trailer.
Solid lineup.
Did we miss anything? Did I see this one, this third one in?
No, what was that?
That's a Crown Vic.
Okay.
Bought that Crown Vic, so I think we covered everything.
That's all of them, I think.
I don't think we missed anything. Are we good?
We're good.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for the Cleeter fleet. I don't know if I missed any cars. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments if I did. There's probably one crucial one that I missed somewhere, somehow. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We'll frickin' see you later.